you can't hide. Talking all that trash, it's got your tongue tied. We king in the window, we'll start till we're finished. You better be ready to throw down. Calling us nameless, I'm missing the papers, and we find our way cause we know how. You get it twisted, we doing our business, the chanting our names, and it's so loud. Better believe it, we can't be defeated, no way. We are the heroes, we're talking legend. Won't back down until the hands are to the heavens. Heroes, we're talking legends. Won't back down until the hands are to the heavens. Can't stop us when we go in. Kings and queens are folding. There's something in our touch. Feel the rush, yeah, we're golden. Sending out a message, leave them in the wreckage. Unbreakable, powerful forces not to mess with. We keep it a win, we'll fight till we're finished. You better be ready to throw down. Calling us famous, I'm losing the papers, and we find our way cause we know how. You get it twisted, we doing our business, the chanting our names, and it's so loud. Better believe it, we can't be defeated, no way. We are the heroes, we're talking legend. Won't back down until the hands are to the heavens. Heroes, we're talking legends. Won't back down until the hands are to the heavens. We are the heroes, we're talking legend. Won't back down until the hands are to the heavens. Heroes, we're talking legends. Won't back down until the hands are to the heavens.
You are being presented with a choice: evolve or remain. If you choose to remain unchanged, you will be presented with the same challenges, the same routine, the same storms, the same situations until you learn from them, until you love yourself enough to say no more, until you choose change. If you choose to evolve, you will connect with the strength within you. You will explore what lies outside the comfort zone. You will awaken to love. You will become. You will be. You have everything you need. Choose to evolve. Choose love. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is for you when you get this. Today, we are going to talk about some conspiracies. Where I went down this journey of conspiracies and people who can't see it, they want to act like you're crazy. So we're going to look at a few things and a whole bunch of things and just kind of talk about it a little bit, talk about it. And, sharing my journey is my soul work and a gift to the world for others to learn and grow. And I am a spiritual badass who is here to empower not only myself, but others. And I am a divine being having a human experience. And so we're going to take a look at some of these conspiracies that I went down and looked at for. There's many things out there. And so I'm going to start off here with the Act of 1871. Okay, so this is a picture here of the United States of America, the flags. There's something with the golden fringe around the flags. And this all has to do with the 1871. Let's see, there is only one official United States flag which preserves the rights protected by USA Constitution under if you are innocent until proven guilty. National flags are government flags. They do not preserve the USA constitutional rights. You are guilty until proven innocent under them. Our flag is red, white, and blue, no yellow. So the thing is that the things that we've been under for a very, very long time, even before we were born. And we've been brainwashed and manipulated, to say the least. And honestly, for the ones who can't see it, it's not their fault. They are just brainwashed and manipulated. And, I had this thing in my 2021 video of President Trump taking things back to before that time. Flag with gold fringe and gold tassels attached to it. Represents the corporation, not the country. And so we just can't help it that some people can't see the truth, and that's just how it's going to be. And some people just don't get to see it. And some people are just not meant to see it either. And that's what we have to really come down to, is that some people are so stuck here that they will never see it. And they're just losing their soul, and that's it. Let's talk about adrenochrome. It's it's really dark when you go down that road. Adrenochrome, shit gets real when adrenochrome hits. So, you know, did President Trump sign executive orders to stop child trafficking, which also has to do with child sacrifice, and that people are drinking the blood of children? You know, it's a good question to ask, you know? People's whose appearances change because they've been cut off. And then there's this guy that Robert David Steele, who was talking about the trafficking and adrenochrome and organ harvesting, that he was talking about it going on. It's happening right under our noses on a scale no human's capable of comprehending. And then there's this one, and she just freaking died. That's what one of the things I seen was that she died just recently. You know, there's this, somebody who looks like a normal aged person and someone who does not, who is rumored to be involved in that kind of stuff. You know, what's with the child sex trafficking, trafficking children and missing kids, and what is up with that? Or a better question is it even going on? That might be a better question. Maybe it's not even going on. Maybe, hey, you think everything is okay, but maybe it's not even going on. And that's the truth of the matter. Could just be that none of it's going on. Could just be that it's all bullshit. Agenda 21. New World Order, UN Agenda 21-2030 mission goals. World government, world cashless currency, world central bank, world military, end of sovereignty, national sovereignty, End all privately owned property. End of the family unit. Mandatory multiple vaccines. That's being done. So is that a conspiracy? You know, government raised children, they go to a government funded school all day. So is that a conspiracy? You have to register your car with the state, and it just goes on and on. You know, how about having cures for things? Oh, you can't say cures, you know. Oh, it's just entertainment and educational purposes, just so you know. Mm. Seems like they are trying to cause an epidemic, making us ill, then keeping us sick. All the global goals for sustainable development. And a lot of people don't even know. They tell you you can't even fish in certain areas. Oh, but you just celebrated being free. Are you free? See, ban and restricted ski resorts, golf course, scuba diving, private gardening. Panda eyes and black eye clubs, you know, panda eyes occur when a child is sodomized and the trauma bursts capillaries around their eye sockets, which bulge when they're sodomized, which creates the ringed bruising. And they put the stuff in your face. And there's the black eye clubs. There's joking about this online with each other, talking about kids. There's many innocent symbols and codes they use to reference their deviant perversions, like pizza, little girl lover, and hot dogs, little boy lover. Pandas are one of their symbols. And some people, they will never see it. And that's okay, you know. It's okay, actually. How about blue beam or fake alien invasion? They already have shown that they can do these different technology type things. I even seen a video of they had a whale kind of thing um projected in a school. And so we're definitely living in times where you can't believe everything that you see. Or hear. And what about this one? Was this real or was it fake? Was it a way to gain control and power and shove us with something else? This is the president of Tanzania who allowed testing kits to be imported into his country, and they tested non-human samples, including a goat and a pawpaw, and they were both sent back. They tested positive. Here you go. Oh, and they have people policing each other and governor of Washington State said he wouldn't wear a mask, but he mandated people wearing masks, and he said he's not wearing it because of his First Amendment. And did this make any sense? If you go to a party, you will go to jail, and if you are in jail, we will let you out. Well, I think we've come to a point where we have to believe that mind control is real in some way or another. And what about this? Is this a conspiracy? Sure looks like a dick. Right for our kids. Oh, That surely looks like a woman's ass. That's right. And what is up with that? What's up with that? Yep, that looks like a dick. Just in case you never seen one. Yeah, that looks like a dick. And Disney has this little thing that's like over us, like kind of like flat Earth has the firmament above us. Sexual subliminal messages in Disney. Is that just a conspiracy? Is that a conspiracy? It gets very interesting when we start questioning reality on a few notes. But, you can take it as you will. It's all entertainment, anyways. The whole thing. And then there's the dollar bill, which is part of the symbolism right there. All seeing eye. Now, this is kind of interesting. All these things that are there's so much different stuff, but these underground bases that were being cleaned up during the COVID shutdown. Was that really happening? Are there secret military bases? What about direct energy weapons? This kind of is interesting, weather manipulation and different things. And what about Epstein Island? Was it more than just some freaking old men having sex with underage girls? Because from what The information I received was there was a lot more going on, and there were women even going. Because they're sacrificing children. Now, Trump, he put a lot of money into Gitmo. So were they arresting people and executing them? Billy Bob Thornton, arrested and executed. Bill Murray, Bill Gates is deceased. Bill Clinton, arrested and executed. Bette Midler, arrested and serving life in prison. Ashton Kutcher, arrested and serving life in prison. This one was awaiting Anthony Fauci. Oh, and there's more. Steve Bing was murdered. Simon Cowell. You know, these are some very interesting names. And it makes you definitely question reality. And where is it? John Kerry. Let's see. See, what about Jim Carrey? Arrested and executed. I don't know. And this one says Jeffrey Epstein arrested and serving life in prison, but then on the television, they said that he was hung or whatever, hung himself or whatever in a jail. What about extraterrestrials and the Nephilim? Nephilim are mentioned in the Bible, Genesis 6. And Pleiadians are mentioned in the book of Job in the Bible as well. So the question is, are we alone? Or is there something more to things? It's okay, because some people, we can never ever get them to open up their eyes. They're just not going to ever do it. They're never going to make it. And it's not even about the conspiracies. There's something more to it than that. Nine 11 kind of looks like a problem here, where, there's no planes anywhere. And we'll talk about 9/11 later on. What about this one? Reports the demolition of WTC 7 26 minutes before it actually happened. And people just blindly trust the government. I was one of those people too. And what about January 6th? A lot of crap around that. And there's other false flags. This one here. And what about these names? People who run the banks, which I know that there's even a level past all these, people running the world, secret societies, all from the same bloodlines. And there's the RH blood group system. Definitely gives people who might just be waking up some things to look into, but or not. Because at this point, it's all bullshit. It don't even matter. It really doesn't. But I went down this road, and there's just something to it. Making little signs of little things. It's very interesting. Occult stuff, you know. This is a guy who explained that stuff on a show one time. But who knows? You know, it really makes you question things when you question reality and what's real and what's going on. And what was up with all the glove things? What about the little girl who said that she was sold to Tom Hanks? But you know, and what about Joe Biden getting sworn in before noon, which isn't even supposed to happen? And he had some weird ass Bible book thing that he was putting his hand on. Is it all just a show? Is it? That'd make life really interesting if it was. You know what I mean? But, you know, then you come to like, well, how about this one? This one is good. This is where it gets real here. The Agent Smith effect. In the movie The Matrix, Agent Smith has the ability to enter anybody at any time, and that often happens when the Matrix is threatened by Neo. This scenario is a reflection of our real world. For example, you're having a conversation with a friend. Excuse me. You're having a conversation with a friend and everything is fine until you mention something like 9/11 was an inside job. Now watch what happens. Up pops Agent Smith to replace the person you were just having a conversation with to attack you because all truths threaten the Matrix. Most people have had the Agent Smith Matrix programming since birth. These programmed people become the guardians of the Matrix, protectors of the code, the police of mind control, and enforcers of the indoctrination, which holds together our false concept of reality like superglue. So it's all a false reality, huh? See, that makes it very interesting when you start questioning reality. It truly does. And there's people who talk about the MK Ultra mind control stuff they started doing back in the 50s, subliminal programs of flashing up just a quick picture of Coca-Cola in the movie theater. People go buy Coca-Cola. Control education, control their minds, control healthcare, control their bodies, control the media, control their thoughts, control the votes, control their lives. These we can't control. Those we can't control, we must destroy. So let's see. We went to the moon in this. Foil, duct tape, and curtain rods. Huh. Very interesting. And no suit, no space suit. Huh. Hmm. What about the people who in Hollywood have had sexual charges against them, child pedophilia, and here you still hand them over your mind, watching all their bullshit stuff. And then there's the Pizzagate thing. Keep on watching. But I personally knew someone who ended up in Hollywood casting children in movies, and they were arrested for kidnapping a child that they had been molesting. So is it far-fetched that Hollywood has pedophiles there? Let's talk about getting down to it and poisoning humanity. Fetal stuff in our food, in the food they give us. Fetal tissues in the vaccines. I mean, it all makes things very interesting. But, that stuff's all good for you, right? You know, doesn't even matter if it's cannibalism or what. It's good for you to eat at McDonald's, right? You know, not only human, but specifically children, bones, small children like bones in their meat. Think about that the next time you go there. And your Coca-Cola and Pepsi. high frequency, that's HARP, how about the chemtrails? That's normal though, right? Don't look up. Oh, and GMOs. Oh, but this is okay too, And they all have aborted fetal cells and other DNA in them. Oh, what about aluminum? Because they got aluminum too. And we give our babies this much. Not mine. Mine didn't get it. The American government has been systematically poisoning citizens via food, water, air, programming, and allopathic medicine for generations. But tell me again how they suddenly care about your health. And this was a reaction to the one that came out a few years ago. And there were several of those. Let's talk about all these people who are out here speaking about all this stuff. This guy who said that arrests were happening during 2020. Are they just a bunch of bullshitters too? Laura Eisenhower. But it's more than just about the conspiracies, it's just the control. So, what are they stopping humanity from? What are they controlling? All these people speaking out truth. Are they just all full of it? About all kinds of stuff. Makes you question reality a little bit. And I think that's the big thing to question is reality. What is our reality? What is my reality and what is your reality? Because our realities are very different sometimes. I don't think I'm going to show anymore. But, it gives you something to think about, to research. I went down that research, but don't believe everything you come across either. And don't believe your TV either. And question reality? What is reality? Truly. You know, when you look at all that crap, what is reality? That's a big question. Is there truth to any of that? You know? And the question is, what do you have power and control over? And what power and control can you take back? So, you know, I went down a road looking at a lot of stuff for quite a few years. And this is my part of my sole purpose of sharing some of these things, sharing my truth, sharing my experiences and what I know, my sole purpose. And I'll share more stuff down the road about 9/11 and religion for sure. You know, religion is a question of, is it part of the control? Our church is part of the control and program system, part of the matrix, part of the delusion. What is reality? And, you know, I'm grateful to be alive at this time. I'm grateful to share my truth and my experiences for whoever is interested in taking a look. And future shows, I am going to continue on my 2024 journey on August 1st, 8/1/25, and talk about what happened after I went into the hospital, after I was, you know, followed across state lines after the police mysteriously showed up in Minnesota for me. And we're going to talk about that. And, you know, and then I'm going to do one next week about religion and my experiences with religion, because religion is, you know, a big part of this world, you know, a big part of things. And so, and, you know, if you would like, share, and subscribe and donate if you can, the links are in my bio. And enjoy your day, enjoy your life. Remember, it's just an energy game, really. You know, believe what you want. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't. And, you know, understand that sometimes we need to go through challenges to grow. So I'm sending love, peace, and healing. And I'm going to share this one message again. And so enjoy it.
This morning I just woke up and it just came on me very strongly, and I was trying to get ready to go for a walk. I thought, I'm going to go for a walk and I'm going to try to figure out what's happening for me. And then before I got there, I went on something anyway. I got this verse and I'm going to read it to you because I think that it will shed some light on some things for some people, I think. Okay. So I've managed to compose myself, and now I'm going to read what I read this morning that upset me to that extent. So here it is. We will keep their lives short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways so that they never see what is happening. We will use soft metals, aging accelerators and sedatives in food and water, as well as in the air. They will be covered in poisons wherever they turn. The soft metals will make them lose their minds. We will promise to find a cure from our many funds, and yet we will give them more poison. Chemical poisons will be absorbed through the skin of idiots who believe that certain hygiene and beauty products presented by great actors and musicians, will be eternal youth to their faces and bodies, and through their thirsty and hungry mouths we will destroy their minds and systems of internal organs, reproduction. However, their children will be born as disabled and deformed, and we will hide this information. The poisons will be hidden in everything around them, in what they drink, eat, breathe, and wear. We have to be ingenious in distributing the poisons because they can see far. We'll teach them that poisons are good, with funny pictures and musical tones on TV. Those who are looking for them will be helpful. We will enroll them to push our poisons. They will see that our products are used in film, and they will get used to them, and they will never know their true effect. When they give birth, we will inject poisons into the blood of their children and convince them that we are helping them. We will start earlier when their minds are young, and we will target their children with what children love most: sweet things. When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals that kill their minds and steal their future. And when their ability to learn has been affected, we will create more drugs that will make them sicker and cause them other illnesses, for which we will create even more drugs. We will make them docile and weak before us by our power. They will grow depressed, slow, and obese. And when they come for us to help, we will give them more poison. We will focus our attention on money and material goods so they never connect with their inner self. We will distract them with fornication, external pleasures, so that they are never one with the unity of all. Their minds will belong to us, and they will do as we say. And if they refuse, we will find ways to implement technologies that alters the mind in their lives. We will use fear as a weapon. We will establish their governments, and we will establish opposition within them. We will own both sides. We will always hide our goal, but we will continue our plan. They will do the work for us, and we will prosper from their toil. Our families will never mix with theirs, and our blood, it must be pure because it is. We will make them kill each other when they oppose us. We will keep them separate from unity through dogma and religion, and we will control all aspects of their lives and tell them what to think and how. We will guide them kindly and let them believe that they are guiding themselves. We will instigate animosity among them through our factions. When a light shines among them, we will extinguish it by mockery or death, whichever suits us. We will make them tear their hearts apart and kill their own children. We will accomplish this using hatred as our ally, anger as our friend. Hatred will completely blind them, and they will never see that in their conflicts we will be their leaders. They will be killing each other. They will bathe in their own blood and kill their neighbors as long as we see that they are against us. We will benefit greatly from this, for they will not see us, for they cannot see us. We will continue to prosper from their wars and their deaths. We will repeat this until our ultimate goal is achieved. We will continue to make them live in fear and anger, and we will give them images and sounds. We will use all tools we have to achieve this. The tools will be provided by their work, and we will make them hate themselves and their neighbors. We will always hide the divine truth from them, that we are all one. That he must never know. They must never know that colour is an illusion. They must always believe that they are not equal, and drop by drop by drop by drop we will advance our goal. We will take over their lands and resources and wealth to exercise control over them. We will trick them into accepting laws that will steal the little freedom they have. We will set up money systems that will shut them down forever, keeping them and their children at debt. When we band them together, we will accuse them of murder and present a different story to the world because we own all media. We will use this media to control the flow of information and their feelings in our favour. When they rise up against us, we will crush them like insects because they are less than that. they will be helpless to do anything about it. Wow. So I've spoken to quite a few of you about the hidden agenda that we see here on Earth, and the fact that we've been conditioned for a really long period of our lives. I'm only just coming into this knowledge, and honestly, as you can see, I'm overwhelmed by just the depravity of it. But I can't get stuck in that. I need to continue just sharing love and light and trying to plant seeds for everyone to know that we seriously don't have to live like this anymore. Like, people, wake up and really just start questioning our reality here. Like, I can't make anyone see what they can't see, because you don't know what you know until you know it. But I hope that some of you at least can listen to this, and I don't even know where this came from, but it has come to me. And now I'm giving it to you because I resonated with, like, from here. I'm like, this is what they're doing. This is what this fake matrix is doing to us, you know, like, it's keeping us imprisoned in fear.
Most people don't realize this, but we're not all living in the same reality. We're all walking this earth, but we're living in different dimensions. When you're in the lower dimensions, you believe in a God outside of you. You say things like, "Thank you, Jesus," and "Thank you, God," up there. And that's okay, because that's the level you're at. It's part of the journey. But when you go through a Kundalini awakening, when your spirit truly begins to rise, something shifts. You don't just believe in Christ, you become aware of the Christ within you. You stop thanking something outside of you, and you begin to awaken to the power that was always inside you. Christ consciousness isn't about religion. It's a frequency, a higher awareness. It's when you realize God lives in you. You see, people argue because they live in different dimensions, and they don't understand each other. Some still live in the 3D where everything is fear, control, separation. You're over here trying to speak light, truth, oneness, and they look at you like you're crazy. That's because you're not speaking the same language of consciousness. When you awaken, you rise. You begin to see the world through God's eyes, not man's. And that's why we say not everyone will get you. Not everyone is supposed to, because not everyone has risen yet. But your job is not to prove it, your job is to live it. Let your vibration speak louder than your voice. Thank you for following us at Awakening the Empaths, where truth is spoken without fear.
What is spiritual awakening? A spiritual awakening is when a person becomes aware of his real nature and own unique being. When this happens in your life, you will have a new sense of seeing things and the world around you. You will begin to trust life and use your inner voice when making decisions. You will be able to accept your emotions and really feel them, not repressing them through addictions and negative patterns. You will release the old pattern where you react in your life based on your traumas and old experiences. You will know that the same thing will not happen again because you attract what you want in life. You are able to release the old ways of thinking. When you experience a spiritual awakening, many questions will come into your mind, and you will ask yourself a lot of questions because your ego will try to find all the excuses to keep you in fear and old patterns.
No chains at our feet, like a fire we're burning free, blazing a trail, no roads. We're gonna follow that golden soul. Something is pulling us out to the edge. They tell us not to, but we take a stand. We break the rules, we break the rules. Yeah, we do just what we want to. Nobody leave a mark.